Alrighty. Hello, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. It's time to see the end of all this. Everything's good and hunky-dory, but it's all gonna come crashing down so soon. But anyway, look who I found. I found Cole. Let me see what he has to say before we get started here.
You took in the Templars. You let them stay in strength, even after what they did. Their own people. It's dangerous when too many men in the same armor think they're right. You should prepare. It's already getting louder.
What's going to be loud?
I don't know, but there are echoes rushing back across us, ripples in a pond from a stone, but backward. But first, you seal it. I hope it hurts less. I'll help if I can, but I don't always say it right.
You know what? You're weird, but you're cool. I'll leave it at
You
that.
helped me at the Secret Fortress. Say it however you like.
I helped. It's good to hear. I will try.
I'd like to talk with you about Templars.
They're heavy with forgotten songs, like Varric. Some of them are too loud. It's hard to stay near them. Cullen is softer, but demons asked questions that hurt him. Evangeline was kinder. I want to explain, but Reese's mother spoke to spirits, but not to him. Then she died for a Templar he loved. Words just bounce off the edges.
If you're getting a little confused with what Cole was talking about,
What's your general opinion of Templars?
he's referring to stuff that happens in some of the novels.
Makes them happy, or less afraid, or dreams again. Woke up shaking, stalking the ground for one who looks like her. Always some rule being broken. But not all Templars listen when whispers crawl around inside them. They try to protect people, like Cullen. The good ones remember that mages are people.
Yeah, because Cole was actually initially introduced in one of the Dragon Age books. I don't remember exactly which one, but he might have been in Asunder, because I know that was kind of the big one leading up to Inquisition. But no, recent Evangeline, those are characters from the books, not they're actually not in the games, but Cole is from the books, so he was put in Inquisition, so it's kind of funny how that worked out.
Can you tell me more about how the Templars feel to you?
They feel older than they look. They've been changed, and their bodies are incomplete now. The lyrium helps, but their bodies always want to connect to something older, bigger than they are. That's why they block magic. They reach for that other thing, and magic has no room to come in. Varric feels like that. So do you, except your mark pulls you up.
Can you tell me more about how the Red Templars are different?
The red lyrium is different, darker, daggers under the skin. It eats you inside until you're nothing. They hear a different song. The song behind the door old whispers want opened. They are dead and dark and done.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
How do you know?
Okay, I don't really know. I will talk to him, but I'm assuming I will. Alright. Oh, by the way, I turned the helmets on. Just to show up the helmets on people a little bit. They still get removed during cutscenes, so
Come back alive.
so. Actually, no, I should sort of restock on. Before we get into what's coming here, let me go restock on consumables. Make sure my consumables are stocked up.
Get that for you, sir.
Oh, I don't have more blood lotus. Dang it, that's why. Oh, my other blood lotus. I had so much blood lotus before. Now I have none. Yeah, okay. I'll only have 2 bee grenades. Let's have to make do. Alright, let's go get this party started.
O Creator, see me kneel, for I walk only where you would bid
Thank
me.
you for all that you are
And
doing
only
to
in
help.
places you have.
Hey, I can upgrade my thieving abilities now, finally. Oh, I got some more table stuff I can do.
See the message I sent? Yes, thank you.
I'll send Josephine. Get some influence. Yeah, sure.
Work?
I got one to Liliana. Rewards, nothing. Okay. Can't have Colin fighting duels in the street. You know, I kind of need Colin. We don't need him doing that. You know what? Send Liliana. Liliana, deal with him.
Let's see what we have.
There you go, name mode power. Nice. Uh-oh. 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 It's boring, man. No, not Sebastian Vale. No. Josephine, you deal with him. A paltry sum of gold. Yeah. That's about what I expect from Mr. Boring. Tiger staff. I think I get this regardless. What I do there. Anyway. Yep, let's just get on with this. Recommend level 8 to 11. I am... level 9, I think? Although it really shouldn't matter because I have the level scaling on.
The elite of the Templars are ready, Herald. Be certain you are prepared for the assault on the breach.
Yes,
Cannot know how you will be affected.
I'm ready. Alright, who is gonna come with? I think I want to bring Arnold Bull with me. Big Vivian, and you know what? I have Cole equipped up now, so he should be decent to use. Yes, thank you for the notifications.
Templars!
Focus past the Herald. Let her will draw from you.
You did it.
We did it. Needed everybody with the Templars did their thing. We did it. God, the breach was so funny. And now it's gone. I'm sad.
Solas confirms the heavens are scarred but calm. The breach is sealed. We've reports of lingering rifts, and many questions remain. But this was a victory. Word of your heroism has spread.
You know how many were involved. Luck put me at the center.
A strange kind of luck. I'm not sure if we need more or less. But you're right. This was a victory of Alliance. One of the few in recent memory. With the breach closed, that alliance will need new focus.
And here comes the focus.
Forces approaching! To arms!
What the... We must get to the gates!
They're afraid. Something's coming.
We have to put up barricades.
What's going on?
Cullen?
One watchguard reporting. It's a massive force, the bulk over the mountain.
Under what banner?
None.
None?
I sense it. He's here. He's coming.
Someone could open this, I'd appreciate it.
It's him. Vadorian has appeared.
I'm here to warn you. Fashionably late, I'm afraid. Might exhausted. Don't mind me. My name is Dorian Parvis, and I bring grave news from Redcliffe. An army of rebel mages right behind me. They are under the command of the Venatori, in service to something called the Elder One. The woman is Calpurnia. She commands the Venatori. To that, the Elder One.
Oh, look who it is. Aren't you supposed to be dead?
They were already marching on Haven. I risked my life to get here first.
Cullen, give me a plan. Anything.
Haven is no fortress. If we are to withstand this monster, we must control the battle. Get out there and hit that force. Use everything you can. Soldiers, gather the villagers! Fortify and watch for advanced forces! Inquisition! With the Herald! For your lives! For all of us!
Oh. Why?
Scented and clear! Firing!
Well, I probably don't have his healing set up. That's probably why he died. Where is he?
You get to the other trebuchet.
Oh, he's back. Okay.
Firing!
Alright, take the other...
This way.
Probably don't have his, healing set up, right? Yeah, he's supposed to heal at like 30%. Yeah.
Let's get this trebuchet firing.
No. Excuse me? What's going on there? Look like your sword was stuck in you. Ah, miss. Miss! No, 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 don't target me. I'm squishy.
More incoming. Keep them off the trebuchet. We've got time. Crew the trebuchet. Start firing.
Guess I gotta do it. Nobody else is gonna do it. Yeah, avalanche. Get the power of snow. Take that, Elder One. No. He has a wagon. Nobody told me about the wagon.
It hurts! It's breaking and it wants to break us!
Everyone to the gates.
Jonah! Herald! Help me with this door! Good one! Just grabbing essentials. One side.
Alright, well, hurry the fuck up, man. Stab it. What is that? Oh, that's a dummy. I thought there was somebody T-posing. I'm coming.
Move it! Move it! We need everyone back to the Chantry. It's the only building that might hold against that beast. At this point, just make them work for it.
The village of the dead who don't know it. Unless you help.
There's a few people we can make sure to save. In Haven, let me check, make sure. Nobody up here. My box of disappointment, it's gone. Okay, never mind. The box of disappointment is gone. Alright. There's somebody over here who needs help.
Another death deer.
Oh, do we... Dang it. Well... Do we? Oh. Okay. Yeah, okay, they're dead. Moving on.
Someone hurts.
Here! I can't get to them!
Working on it.
Someone help me! I can't.
Get the fuck up, man.
You hear that? Survivors!
Hold on, Paul! I knew you feel blessed.
Someone hurts.
Yeah, who's this? Oh, Nave? Yeah. Potion dude was over here.
Watch out! The flames will reach the ponds!
Move.
Watch out! The flames will reach the ponds!
One more has stopped hurting. Someone hurts.
Back, you bastards! Didn't expect this from you. Thanks. Let's go.
Win some, lose some. Time to go.
Yep. Yeah, you're running off a sword stuck through you. What? I think it's just an animation bug.
Move! Keep going! The chantry is your shelter!
What the hell happened to you? Annoying man.
A brave man. He stood against a Venatori. Briefly, I am no Templar.
Herald, our position is not good. That dragon stole back any time you might have earned us. There has been no communication, no demands. Only advance after advance.
There was no bargaining with the mages either. This Elder One takes what it wants. From what I gathered in Redcliffe, it marched all of this way to take your herald.
Okay, how do I stop him?
I don't care what he wants. How do I stop him?
Trust me, that is not information I would keep to myself. And such a promising start with the landslide. If only trebuchets remained an option.
They are, if we turn the last of them to the mountains above us.
We're overrun. To hit the enemy, we bury Haven.
This is not survivable now. The only choice left is how spitefully we end this.
Well, that's not acceptable. I didn't race here only to have you drop rocks on my head.
Should we submit? Let him kill us?
Dying is typically a last resort, not first. For a Templar, you think like a blood mage.
There is a path. You wouldn't know it was there unless you'd made the summer pilgrimage, as I have. The people can escape. She must have shown me. Andraste must have shown me so I could tell you.
What are you on about, Roderick?
It was whim that I walked the path. I did not mean to start. It was overgrown. Now, with so many in the Conclave dead, to be the only one who remembers... I don't know, Herald. If this simple memory can save us, this could be more than mere accident. You could be more.
What about it, Cullen? Will it work?
Possibly. If he shows us the path. But what of your escape?
Oh well, I'll make do.
Surprise the Elder One.
Inquisition! Follow Chancellor Roderick through the Chantry. Move!
Herald, if you are meant for this, if the Inquisition is meant for this, I pray for you.
They'll load the trebuchets. Keep the Elder One's attention until we're above the tree line.
I'll shoot an arrow at his
Have a
face.
chance. If you are to have a chance, let that thing hear you.
You want spectacle? You shall have it!
Oh, what the hell are you doing? Okay, while we're doing this, let's make sure we just buff everybody. Keep them off me, guys.
Here.
So Fiona should show up here as an enemy. Bastard.
Here they come. Get ready.
There's Fiona. There. Pushing up here. There she is. Shattered. Yeah, she's supposed to drop a good amulet. I'm sure I get that.
Move! Now!
Enough! Pretender, you toy with forces beyond your ken no more.
What are you? Why are you doing this?
Mortals beg for truth they cannot have. It is beyond what you are, what I was. Know me. Know what you have pretended to be. Exalt the Elder One. The will that is Corypheus. You will kneel.
No.
You're forcing this fight for no reason.
You will resist. You will always resist. It matters not.
What is that?
Here to anchor.
A Pokeball?
The process of removing it begins now. It is your fault, Herald. You interrupted a ritual years in the planning, and instead of dying, you stole its purpose. I do not know how you survived, but what marks you as touched, what you flail at rifts, I crafted to assault the very heavens. And you used the anchor to undo my work. The gall.
Yeah, whatever.
Why did the Divine die? For this chaos?
The chaos will empower me and ensure we no longer beg at the feet of the invisible. I once breached the Fade in the name of another to serve the old gods of the Empire in person. I found only chaos and corruption, dead whispers. For 1,000 years I was confused, no more. I have gathered the will to return under no name but my own, to champion withered to winter and correct this blighted world. Beg that I succeed, for I have seen the throne of the gods, and it was empty. The anchor is permanent. You have spoilt it with your stumbling. So be it. I will begin again. Find another way to give this world the nation and God it requires. And you, I will not suffer even an unknowing rival. You must die.
Well. Yeah, you talked long enough.
You expect me to fight, but that's not why I kept you talking. Enjoy your victory. Here's your prize.
Whee! I just jump on a trebuchet and launch myself. Oh wait, no, that didn't happen. I was gonna imagine what Refus's breath must like really stink. He probably has the breath of rotten meat. Like, ugh, stop getting your face is so close to me. Ugh. And now we find ourselves alone. You know, it may seem like time passed, but we actually didn't really go that far. We were just kind of up there.
There.
Ah. Demons. We now have rift abilities. Acid damage can kill some enemies, and it replaced my first ability too. Alright, let me need to rearrange here. My okay, there we go. Oh, did I have a point to spend? No, I didn't. Okay. Ah, it cold.
It's cold. Nothing.
Everything's cold. Considering that this is actually kind of a blizzard that we're walking in, technically you really wouldn't survive this for too long. Especially if you're not prepared for it. Like the Inquisitor is, you know. You would probably get hypothermia super quick with the wind blowing like this. And wearing metal armor, you know, wouldn't help either. Hey, I can almost see Haven from here. Oh wait, never mind, it's gone.
Embers. Recent?
Yep, we definitely got frostbite by this point. Gonna have to amputate those toes. We just need to, like, roll down the hill. Nope. Get there.
Thank the Maker.
Somehow they're walking on top of the snow. That's not fair.
What would you have me tell them? This isn't what we asked them to do.
We cannot simply ignore this. We must find a way.
And who put you in charge? We need a consensus or we have nothing.
Please, we must use reason. Without the infrastructure of the Inquisition, we're hobbled.
I can't come from nowhere.
She didn't say it could.
Enough! This is getting us nowhere.
Well, we're agreed on that much.
Shh. You need rest. They've been at it for hours. They have that luxury thanks to you. The enemy could not follow, and with time to doubt, we turn to blame. Infighting may threaten as much as this Corypheus. Do we know where Corypheus and his forces are? We are not sure where we are, which may be why, despite the numbers he still commands, there is no sign of him. That, or you are believed dead. Or without Haven, we are thought helpless. Or he girds for another attack. I cannot claim to know the mind of that creature, only his effect on us. They're arguing about what we do next. I need to be there. Another heated voice won't help. Even yours. Perhaps especially yours. Our leaders struggle because of what we survivors witnessed. We saw our defender stand and fall. And now we have seen her return. The more the enemy is beyond us, the more miraculous your actions appear, and the more our trials seem ordained. That is hard to accept, no? What we have been called to endure, what we perhaps must come to believe. I escaped the avalanche. Barely, perhaps, but I didn't die. Of course, and the dead cannot return from across the veil. But the people know what they saw. Or perhaps what they needed to see. The Maker works both in the moment and in how it is remembered. Can we truly know the heavens are not with us? Mother Giselle, I just don't see how what I believe matters. Lies or not, Corypheus is a real physical threat. We can't match that with hope alone.
You know what we do need? We need a musical number. Yeah, that'll do it.
Shadows fall and hope has fled. Still your heart, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky for one day soon. The dawn will come.
The shepherd's lost, and his home is far. Keep to the stars, the dawn will come. The night is long,
And the path is dark. Look to the sky for one day soon. The dawn will come. Bear your blade and raise it high. Stand your ground, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky for what is
This was all cute and all, but you don't think Corypheus' forces heard this in the distance, you know.
An army needs more than an enemy. It needs a cause.
You know, sounds carry pretty far in the mountains.
A word. A wise woman, worth heeding. Her kind understand the moments that unify a cause. Or fracture it. The orb Corypheus carried, the power he used against you, it is Elven.
Corypheus used the orb to open the breach. Unlocking it must have caused the explosion that destroyed the Conclave. I do not yet know how Corypheus survived, nor am I certain how people will react when they learn of the orb's origin.
How do you know this, Baldy?
Alright, what is it and how do you know about it?
They were foci, used to channel ancient magics. I have seen such things in the Fade, old memories of older magic. Corypheus may think it Tevinter. His empire's magic was built on the bones of my people. Knowing or not, he risks our alliance. I cannot allow it.
This whole mess is confusing. I can see how elves might be an easy target.
History would agree. But there are steps we can take to prevent such a distraction. By attacking the Inquisition, Corypheus has changed it. Changed you. Scout to the north. Be their guide.
Why is the Inquisitor scouting? They don't know where they're going. But Solas says it'll all work out. Oh.
There is a place where the Inquisition can build.
Cutscene frame rate, just terrible. I present to you a castle. It's a bit of a fixer-upper. Massive castle built in the middle of the mountains, in the middle of nowhere, that Baldy just happens to know about.
They arrive daily from every settlement in the region. Skyhold is becoming a pilgrimage.
How do they even know where this place is? Are there roads?
If word has reached these people, it will have reached the Elder One. We have the walls and numbers to put up a fight here, but this threat is far beyond the war we anticipated. But we now know what allowed you to stand against Corypheus. What drew him to you?
Yeah, he wants my hand.
He came for this, and now it's useless to him. So he wants me dead. That's it.
The anchor has power, but it's not why you're still standing here. Your decisions let us heal the sky. Your determination brought us out of Haven. You are the creature's rival because of what you did. And we know it. All of us. The Inquisition requires a leader. The one who has already been leading it.
Ah, so now I'm the leader. Making it official now.
You.
You sure the mountain air hasn't made you lightheaded? They'll accept a dwarf?
They already have.
Not as their leader.
They'll follow you. To them, being a dwarf shows how special you are, how Andraste must favor you above all. What it means to you, how you lead us, that is for you alone to determine.
The dwarf will stand for us all. For power, Griffiths, man, dude. Yeah, okay, I'll go with the dwarf option.
I will lead us against Corypheus, and I will be an ambassador. I'm a dwarf standing for Thedas. The Inquisition is for all.
Wherever you lead us. Have our people been told?
They have. And soon, the world.
Commander, will they follow?
Inquisition, will you follow? Will you fight?
Yeah.
Triumph. Your leader, your herald, your inquisitor!
Yeah, be careful swinging that. That ceremonial sword is probably 50 pounds. You can throw yourself over the edge easily. Yeah. Time for a home makeover.
So this is where it begins.
It began in the courtyard. This is where we turned that promise into action. But what do? We know nothing about this Corypheus except that he wanted your mark.
Corypheus wants to restore Tevinter. Is this a prelude to war with the Imperium?
I get the feeling we're dealing with extremists, not the vanguard of a true invasion.
Tevinter is not the Imperium of 1,000 years ago. What Corypheus yearns to restore no longer exists. Though they would shed no tears if the South fell to chaos, I'm certain.
Corypheus said he wanted to enter the Black City, that this would make him a god.
He is willing to tear this world apart to reach the next. It won't matter if he's wrong.
What if he's not wrong? If he finds some other way into the Fade?
Then he gains the power he seeks, or unleashes catastrophe on us all.
Could his dragon really be an archdemon? What would that mean?
It would mean the beginning of another blight. We've seen no darkspawn other than Corypheus himself. Perhaps it's not an archdemon at all, but something different?
Whatever it is, it's dangerous. Commanding such a creature gives Corypheus an advantage we can't ignore.
We should probably get our own dragon. Somehow.
Someone out there must know something about Corypheus.
Unless they saw him on the field, most will not believe he even exists.
I know
We do
somebody.
have one advantage. We know what Corypheus intends to do next. When you were at Therenfall, you uncovered a plot to kill Empress Celine. Imagine the chaos her death would cause. With his army.
An army he's growing. The Envy Demon gloated about a massive force of demons.
Corypheus could conquer the entire south of Thedas, god or no god. I'd feel better if we knew more about what we were dealing with.
I know someone who can help with that.
Q Varric.
Everyone acting all inspirational jogged my memory, so I sent a message to an old friend. She's crossed paths with Corypheus before and may know more about what he's doing. She can help.
I'm always looking for new allies. Introduce me.
Parading around might cause a fuss. It's better for you to meet privately, on the battlements. Trust me, it's complicated.
Well, then, we stand ready to move on both of these concerns.
On your order, Inquisitor.
I know one thing. If Varric has brought who I think he has, Cassandra is going to kill him.
Not if I kill him first.
This is the Inquisition. A dusty old ruin filled with battered soldiers.
If you shut your mouth and open your eyes, you'd see that the Inquisition is our one hope.
Do give it a chance. I just got here. I know, I need to get a dustpan and a broom. And we'll clean it up in no time. Let's see. Find the war room, find the blacksmith. Let's go visit the blacksmith.
What do they make down here? What can I make?
Everything. You can make everything. Hey, my box of disappointments down here. Full of stuff. I don't think I can really use, but probably not better than what I have. Yeah, it didn't really give me anything new. All that's kind of disappointing. See, I wish I could get the schematics just to the dragon armor, but they don't give you these schematics to this in the game. So you can never upgrade this to make it better. It's just... I have to nitpick about that. That's always kind of bugged me in this game. Like, it's a cool looking piece of armor, but you can't upgrade it. You can't make a better one. Because you out-level it like super fast. Whatever. At least I don't think you ever get the schematics for it. Armor of Dragon Hunter, no, that's not it. Yeah, I don't think you ever do get a schematic for that. Check. Nope, nope. Didn't see it.
I've walked away from too many burning buildings for one lifetime. This place, though, it'll be alright.
Kinda cold in here.
Inquisitor now, isn't it? That'll take some getting used to.
You think it's strange to say. It's stranger to hear.
Don't let it go to your head. We need you level. Everyone just got a big, hard reason to hate Corypheus. And we already did, but we didn't have a name. You're the surprise, not him.
We left in a hurry. But you got into your old place. Save anything?
Family hammer. It's as stupid as it sounds. It's good to be back at work.
How is this place shaping up as a forge?
Better than Haven ever could be. Not the way I wanted an upgrade, but ever forward.
You've got it all up and running?
Your basics, like always. There's space here for, I don't know what. This place was built for something big. It'll be a job to fill it.
Have you any thoughts about the people we lost at Haven?
Shame about a darn. Experience like that, you can't just find. You know I armed Lizette head to foot. Glad she went out fighting. The rest of us go on.
Oh, so we lost Lisette and Edan. Yeah.
Thanks for that.
I actually lost two people.
I'll be here.
I guess I must have completely missed Lisette. Yeah, I can customize Skyhold, but when the place gets, cleaned up, I can upgrade it. Let's see, a certain other dwarf is not here yet. We'll move on. Actually, there's a marker here. Is there a marker? Oh, this wants me to look at this here. Yeah, okay. Quest completed. I can't really get to the war room yet. It's behind that door. I think we gotta do some other things first. Oh wait, no, it's... Oh, okay, never mind. It's this way. What's the other door? Oh, the other door leads to, the Inquisitor's quarters. That's right.
I've made some inquiries into the Imperial Court. The sooner we deal with the threats to the Empress, the better. The political situation in the Empire is dangerously unstable. It will complicate matters.
Everything in the Empire complicates matters. It's the Orlesian national pastime.
Turn your nose up at the grand game if you like, Commander, but we play for the highest stakes, and to the death. The Court's disapproval can be as great a threat as the Venatori. We must be vigilant to avert disaster.
Exactly what do you mean? How is it more dangerous than usual?
The Empress is in the middle of a civil war. Her cousin, Grand Duke Gaspard, seeks to take her throne by force. Leliana reports that a group of elves has been sabotaging both armies, drawing out the hostilities. Orlais holds Tevinter at bay. All of Thedas could be lost if the Empire falls to Corypheus. Celine is holding peace talks under the auspices of a grand masquerade. Every power in Orlais will be there. It's the perfect place for an assassin to hide.
I don't have a thing to wear.
A grand masquerade? I need to go shopping.
I'll arrange for an invitation at your discretion, Inquisitor.
Alright. Before I look at the war table, let me see what else is can be investigated here. Hey, we got like a whole new hideout. We gotta explore it. So this is Skyhold. It's very messy right now. But trust me, it'll get better in time.
What was this place? So much room for whatever was here.
Hello.
I need to know more about Corypheus.
We spoke of this on our travels to Skyhold. What more can I tell you? Cassandra and Varric seem more familiar with their adversary.
Oh, I'll take advice from just about anyone right now.
I'm flattered. I claim no secret wisdom, but I will guess as best I can.
I would like to know more about the orb he carries.
As I said, that must be the means by which he created the breach. I suspect the blast that destroyed the Conclave was more accident than anything. The result of unlocking power that had sought release for ages. What I cannot understand is how he managed to survive such an explosion.
That seems a very important fact to you, Baldy.
You said that you believe the orb is elven.
I never would have believed a Tevinter mage could unlock such a powerful relic. It clearly enhances his abilities, giving him access to power he should never have known.
Like the power to control the archdemon.
Indirectly, one assumes. Nothing in any law connects my people to the old god dragons who became archdemons.
What can you tell me about the source of Corypheus's power?
According to the law, the ancient Magistars of Tevinter received guidance from the old gods. Corypheus commands a false archdemon, a corrupted old god. This suggests he no longer sees himself as their minion. Some of his unique power comes from the corruption of the Blight. The rest may come from the orb he carries.
What do you think Corypheus will do next?
You shamed him when you destroyed Haven. It spoiled his glorious victory. It would be worse to acknowledge that you had done so. He must continue on his course or show weakness. He will return to his plans to throw Orlais into chaos, and then conquer it for Tevinter.
You're sure that's what he'll do?
As certain as is possible. Assuming I can plausibly predict a man who seeks to rise to godhood.
And can you?
The key is understanding this. No real god need prove himself. Anyone who tries is mad or lying. His deception will undo him, as it has done countless fools before.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
And by the way, this is Rotunda. This is Baldy's fresco room. He'll do some painting in here to pass the time. We'll come back to that later. And up here is the library. And Mr. Dorian's here.
Brilliant, isn't it? One moment you're trying to restore order in a world gone mad. That should be enough for anyone to handle, yes? Then, out of nowhere, an archdemon appears and kicks you in the head. What? You thought this would be easy? No, I was just hoping you wouldn't crush our village like an anthill. Sorry about that. Archdemons like to crush, you know. Can't be helped. I suppose a proper introduction is called for, now that we're not running for our lives. Dorian of House Parvis, most recently of the Tevinter Imperium. I was at Redcliffe when the Venatori assumed command of your southern mages. I only wish I could have given more warning.
Then you're a magister.
I know it's all the same to southerners, but no, I'm not. All members of the Magisterium, and thus all magisters, are mages. But not all mages are part of the Magisterium. Not to imply I'm just any mage, of course, but let's not start with incorrect assumptions.
You mentioned these Venatori when you arrived. They're a cult.
The Venatori are fools, so desperate to restore the Imperium's glory days that sacrifice our nation's soul. They made an offer to your mage rebels to join forces, but I'd bet they didn't leave the outcome to chance. The result is the army you saw at Haven. This Elder One has more magic than you can shake a stick at.
What you did was very brave.
What you did for us at Haven was very brave.
It was, wasn't it? Throwing in my lot with the underdogs, that's me. I always assumed the Elder One behind the Venatori was a Magister. But this is something else completely. In Tevinter, they say the Chantry's tales of Magisters starting the Blight are just that. Tales. But here we are. One of those very Magisters, a dark spawn.
Who does the Imperium say started the Blight?
You know how it is. Not us. They say Darkspawn were always there. Magisters and the Blight aren't even related. Is that a surprise? No one wants to admit they shit the bed. But if Corypheus is one of the Magisters who entered the Black City and he's Darkspawn, what other explanation is there?
Why does that make you angry?
Because the Imperium is my home. I knew what I was taught couldn't be the whole truth, but I assumed there had to be a kernel of it, somewhere. But no, it was us all along. We destroyed the world.
Last I checked, the Blights hadn't actually destroyed the world.
Not for lack of trying. If they were more clever, they'd have unleashed something that would really do the job. I have no intention of letting Corypheus win. Not without someone from Tevinter standing against him. If it's all the same to you, I'd like to stay and help the Inquisition.
You'd really fight your own countrymen.
Southerners like to think of the Imperium as nothing but slavers and cultists. Why not? That's all you see. But it's not true. Some Tevinters are not only handsome and well-dressed, but rather put off by all that rot. So, I'll happily kill cultists or anyone who thinks a Darkspawn god is the way of the future.
Yeah, you're cool.
We can use all the help we can get.
No one will thank me, whatever happens. No one will thank you either. You know that, yes?
I don't need their thanks.
That's not why I'm doing this.
I knew there was something clever about you. All I know is this. Corypheus needs to be stopped. Men like him ruined my homeland. I won't stand by and let him ruin the world. Oh, and congratulations on that whole leading the Inquisition thing, by the way.
Okay.
Greetings to you, Inquisitor. I am to serve as assistant to any research concerns. You'll find my skills are exceptional. I hope they prove useful.
You're taking over the duties of Maeve?
Yes. She said she was needed elsewhere and that I should serve the Inquisition to the best of my ability.
What is she doing?
I wasn't told.
Uh-huh.
What is your evaluation of how we're doing?
Not optimal, given the facilities.
I went out of my way to save her. She like decides to just
Our
leave.
efforts will continue to suffer.
Fucking Maeve. Why did you betray me?
You were made tranquil.
I saved you.
I am tranquil. It was necessary due to a willful nature that made wielding magic a dangerous endeavor. I remember that being a difficult time, but I cannot remember why. My skills are well used in my current position.
How can you serve the Inquisition?
I am to aid in the research of all creatures encountered in your efforts as leader of the Inquisition.
What makes you particularly qualified?
I remember being fond of animals. I don't remember why.
I guess that's a qualification, maybe.
As you were.
Yes, Inquisitor.
Alrighty, now go up here. You find the raven's nest. Or the crow's nest. Is it crows or ravens? Schmeeples?
Sister Leliana will want access to the birds. Get the cages up here. Quickly.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
The names of those we lost. You must blame me for this.
Yeah, it was no, it wasn't Leona. Come on.
We all saw who attacked us. We know exactly who to blame.
I keep wondering if I could have done something different. When the first of my lookouts went missing, I pulled the rest back, awaiting more information. If they'd stayed in the field, they could have bought us more time. I was afraid to lose my agents. And instead, we lost Haven.
You look out for your people. That's a good thing.
Is it? My people know their duty. They know the risks. They understand that the Inquisition may call upon them to give their lives.
Our people aren't tools to be used and discarded. Your instincts were right. Their lives matter.
Can we afford such sentimentality? What if Corypheus...
We are better than Corypheus.
Yes, we are better than him. And I can't go for the door, so we're gonna take the passway down. Oh. Hey, Baldy. Dropping in. Alright. Take a look outside.
Look at this place. It's a bloody palace it is. Fit for a king, eh?
Sort of, I guess. Like I said, it's still a bit of a fixer-upper.
So, Inquisitor. It is Inquisitor now, right? Remember that war we talked about stopping? Full of little baddies I can stick with little arrows. That's not a friggin' archdemon, is it? Droste, what did I step in?
Let me know what she says. I could use some clarification myself.
It's swearing, not praying. She doesn't answer. Not like she's supposed to. I know what happened to you. Or what everyone here thinks happened. It seems... I don't know what it seems.
I can't help if you don't explain what's wrong exactly.
It's got to be nonsense, doesn't it? We're kind of screwed if it isn't. I mean, that Coryphi thing. A magister, right? Story is, he cracked the Golden City. But that's a hazy dream. If not, seat of the Maker, real thing. A seat needs a book, so the Maker, real thing. Fairy stories about the start and end of the world, real things. It's too much, isn't it? How pretty are you that I actually think this shite is possible?
I like to hear this. The pretty part, not the overwhelmed by everything part.
Oh, sure. Don't mind the bung ripped through the heavens, love. Primp and toss and all is well. What I want is to get everything back to business as usual. A nice, simple system with simple problems. Helps me, helps people, helps you. In that order. For now.
You're starting to not sound completely crazy.
I know. Scary, innit? Until next time, you little ducky, you.
I'm a duck now? Do I quack? Whatever. Vivian, do the quarters, are they satisfactory for you? Oh, wait, you don't have a room.
To use Haven as a base of operations. The town was completely indefensible.
Well, I guess you can blame me later then.
A lot of our people just died. We will discuss whose fault that is later.
Now is always the time, my dear. The past cannot be changed, and tomorrow may never come. You left yourself vulnerable to attack. It was a miscalculation, one that I'm sure you won't repeat. But the enemy struck a serious blow against you and the Inquisition. We must recognize that. You must.
Well, 2 people died. 2 people died I couldn't save.
For every person I saved, 2 more were cut down.
2.
I failed them.
2 people died.
You failed them, my dear. The men and women who fight for you gave their lives for a great cause, and they fought to the end. The rest still fight, and you will fail them if you give up now. Our enemy advances, Inquisitor. We must not sit idly by. Act first, and teach them to fear us. You can become the leader the faithful require, but you must do it soon.
Alright, I just voice a slight opinion here. I don't know why it is, but Vivian just looks kind of weird without her headdress on to me. It's like I can't get used to just seeing her without it. Like, it seemed like such a part of her character design. And when she doesn't have it, it just feels weird. I don't know why. It's just my opinion, you know. No. I wish there was a way in the game that I could decide if a character should always have their headgear on or not. Like, through the individual characters. That way I can make sure Vivian always has her headdress on because it looks nice on her. Without it, she looks kind of bare, I know. Her head is her bald head is very unprotected. I feel like she should have a hat or something. Just anyway. Big burly man, how are you?
So this is Skyhold. Come, let's walk the ramparts. I want to examine our fortifications. We'll be able to see Corypheus coming from miles away.
And we'll be ready for him.
He's not going to get the better of us again.
We lost good soldiers that day, loyal men and women. And when he came after you, he really made it personal.
Oh.
I swear I'll take that twisted bastard down, even if I have to die to do it.
Hey, don't kill yourself on me, man.
I'm not losing anyone to Corypheus. Especially not you.
You can't afford to think I'm special. I'm a soldier no different than any soldier lost at Haven. I am fond of you, it's true, but we can't let this go any further. This, whatever you want this to be, is impossible.
Oh wait, am I at the decision point to decide if I want to romance him or not? I haven't really decided yet. Okay. So truth be told, I'm kind of was deciding either between Sarah or Blackwall. And I hadn't really made up my mind yet on that. Blackwall's gonna push the issue, isn't he? Okay, why not?
Why is it impossible? I know you have feelings for me.
My lady, don't. You're the Inquisitor, the Herald of Andraste. Even now, there are people flocking to your banner ready to serve, to die. We must remain focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, you're evading.
Why make it about them? Or the war? It doesn't have to be.
I wish it were simple, believe me I do, but it's not. We're both bound by duty. Our lives aren't ours to live. Don't make this harder than it has to be.
Okay. I mean, Blackwall kind of pushed the issue, and it's like, no, I can't. I can't fall in love with the Inquisitor. Alright, so I guess it's not really so solidified yet.
Thanks for my life in Haven. You've all sorts serving now. If that means change, so be it.
Scout Harding,
Your worship.
shouldn't you be out there scouting?
In a bit. We're in Skyhold for supplies and a change of personnel. Not me, though. Indispensable.
So, who's Scout Harding, really?
Me? Oh, I'm no one. Lived near Redcliffe all my life. Herded sheep for my neighbor. When the Inquisition came through my village, I helped by telling them everything I knew about the area. Then I signed on. Wanted to see the world before it was swallowed up by that thing out there.
What's been going on?
Sister Liliana glanced at me today. I think she's gonna have me killed.
I will never let that happen.
Take care.
I will have words with her.
Inquisitor, huh? Well, you've got the fortress for it. Speaking of which, when you've got a second, there's something I want to show you.
What did you want me to come see?
Here, come on. I'll show you.
Why am I dressed like this?
You'll see.
Is this in my regular outfit?
It'll be worth your time, I promise.
I mean, they all know who I am.
Iron Bull. My merc band just joined up.
Tanner. I'm from Jader. Well, near Jader.
Mira. I was guard captain for Lady Pendel. Signed on after shit blew up at the Conclave. Share a drink? Who's your friend?
Yep.
This is Grim.
Yep.
She doesn't talk much.
Seriously, if they don't recognize me? This is so hard to believe, by the way. I'm pretty sure everybody in Inquisition forces has seen who the Inquisitor is at this point. Or at least know that they are a dwarf. Yeah, not...
It's a pleasure. Hey, Graham. Do I know you from somewhere?
You should.
So, you ready to kill some demons? Or Venatori? Or whatever that Corypheus asshole is?
This isn't just about killing. We're helping the Inquisitor save the world and build the next empire.
Alright, I'll just listen.
Well,
Yeah.
long as I get paid, I'm happy. That's why I signed up.
I just couldn't spend my whole life on a farm. Needed to live a little, you know.
What about you, Mira? Why'd you join up? I thought you were serving some noble.
I saw what happened at Haven. The Inquisitor staring down that monster and his archdemon.
So you saw the Inquisitor?
Chant of light as much as I should. But you can't see something like that and not believe.
But you can't recognize the Inquisitor when they're right next to you. You're contradicting yourself, Mira.
I know every soldier under my command. You don't have that option, but a few faces might help.
You made it sound like you didn't like the Inquisition.
People don't always tell the truth when you're polite. You've got to poke them a bit.
But those two soldiers might think you're an asshole.
So?
Well, yeah. I'm surprised they didn't recognize me.
Felt like that. But to actually hear it.
It's hard to be just an idea sometimes. That's all you are to most of them. It's why you could stand right in front of them without being recognized.
Are they really that
You've got
daft?
a good army coming along. Remember that, no matter what comes next.
I mean, I would think the Inquisition soldiers should recognize who the Inquisitor is. Do I have to be wearing my pajamas in order for them to recognize me? That doesn't make any sense.
Have you met this friend of Varric's, Inquisitor?
Not yet.
Not yet, no.
It had better not be who I think it is. I will wring that little bastard's neck.
And who do you think it is?
Why? Who do you think it is?
Someone Varric claimed he could not contact. Someone the Inquisition, indeed all of Thedas, desperately needed. I'll reserve judgment until I know for certain. No need to have that rogue screaming persecution yet again.
Do you have any advice for me?
Treat Dorian with caution. It's possible he could be what he seems. A Tevinter mage wishing to do better than his countrymen. What if he is not? At best, his presence makes the Inquisition appear to have questionable allies.
Okay.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Here. Tell the commander that this is the perfect spot for the armory.
Yes, ma'am. Right away.
Nope, the dungeon is not open yet.
The order was sent?
Yes, Commander.
Send men to scout the area. We need to know what's out there.
Yes, sir.
Commander, soldiers have been assigned temporary quarters.
Very good.
Game?
Need an update on the armory as well.
Game. Hello.
Now.
Did we fail to load the cutscene? Okay, I'm not gonna talk to you, Colin, because you are bugged.
The order was sent?
Yes, talk to Cole instead.
This thing is not a stray puppy you can make into a pet. It has no business being here.
Wouldn't you say the same of an apostate?
Inquisitor, I wondered if Cole was perhaps a mage, given his unusual abilities.
He can cause people to forget him, or even fail entirely to notice him. These are not the abilities of a mage. It seems that Cole is a spirit.
It is a demon.
If you prefer, although the truth is somewhat more complex.
No, he helped us. I'm cool with him.
Cole helped me escape the Envy Demon.
My feet are
agreed to let him stay.
buried in the ground.
That was before we knew what it was. Honoring deals with demons is a swift path to an early grave.
In fact, his nature is not so easily defined.
Speak plainly, Solas. What are we dealing with?
Demons normally enter this world by possessing something.
In their true form, they look bizarre, monstrous.
But Cole looks like a young man. Could it be possession?
No. He has possessed nothing and no one. And yet he appears human in all respects. Cole is unique, Inquisitor. More than that, he wishes to help. I suggest you allow him to do so.
Dwarves don't have much cause to learn about demon possession. What do you mean?
Yes. Dwarves rarely draw the attention of spirits, possibly because of your ties to the stone. Spirits and demons cross over from the Fade by attaching themselves to something in this world. But Cole has willfully manifested in human form without possessing anyone.
The demons who came through the breach, or through the rifts, weren't possessing anything.
These demons were drawn through against their will, driven mad by this world. But Cole predates the breach. From what we can tell, he has lived here for months, perhaps years. He looks like a young man. For all intents and purposes, he is a young man. It is remarkable.
I should hear what Cole has to say for himself. Where is he now?
He was right.
He's over there.
Haven. So many soldiers fought to protect the pilgrims so they could escape. Choking fear. Can't think from the medicine, but the cuts rack me with every heartbeat. Hot, white pain. Everything burns. I can't. I'm going to... I'm dying. I'm... dead.
Oh. That's, disconcerting.
Glad to see you're settling in, Cole. Here I was worried you'd have trouble making friends.
Every breath slower. Like lying in a warm bath. Sliding away. Smell of my daughter's hair when I kiss her goodnight. Gone. Cracked brown pain. Dry.
Do you have to do this in the infirmary?
Thirsty.
Oh. It's kind of creepy.
Here.
Thank you.
It's all right. She won't remember me.
You're using your powers as a spirit to help people.
Yes. I used to think I was a ghost. I didn't know. I made mistakes, but I made friends too. Then a Templar proved I wasn't real. I lost my friends. I lost everything. I learned how to be more like what I am. It made me different, but stronger. I can feel more. I can help.
If you're willing, the Inquisition could use your help.
Yes, helping. I help the hurt. The helpless. There's someone. Hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Someone make it stop hurting. Make her, please. The healers have done all they can. It will take him hours to die. Every moment will be agony. He wants mercy. Help.
Do you want me to decide that? Well, I would like to talk to the doctor first in this respect to see if what Cole is saying is accurate. But okay, let's assume Cole is completely telling the truth here. As the Inquisitor, should we decide our soldiers' fate? To end their suffering? Okay. Okay.
All right. Help him.
It's all right. I want to stay.
I want to stay and stab people.
something I can do for you? I should really focus my attention on the injured.
Do we have many injured men?
Fewer by the day. The most grievously injured did not survive the journey to Skyhold. As for the rest, they either heal or... I try to make the passing painless.
I haven't seen you before.
The commander brought me up from the refugee camps. I'd been helping the pilgrims in simple ways. Setting broken bones, simple amputations and such. We need all the help we can get.
You aren't a mage. Shouldn't we let the mage healers deal with this?
Magic can't cure everything, and we shouldn't rely on it. Science, your worship, is the way of the future.
The future.
Health isn't magic, it's diet, exercise, and a balance of the humors.
Science.
As you were.
Your worship.
Have the power of science is coming. Someday science and magic will go to war with one another. And the world will never be the same again. Let's see, I don't... Can we go this way? Yeah? No, we can't. Alright. Too much rubble in the way. Okay, I'm not going to talk to Colin. Because he is borked. I guess the last thing we'll do is go up to the ramparts. Because we have not seen Varric yet. Varric is hiding with his friend. We should go see his friend.
Majestic. How is a place like this ever lost?
By the way, there's encampments down there, by the way. They are encamped on top of ice. In what looks like a frozen lake. A river or something, I don't know. That's like way down there. I don't know how they get up here. Unless there's like an elevator built into the tower there. It's a long ways down. Can I get over there? Yeah. Okay, it's not really that important right now. Alright, Varric, come here. Okay, so we have the option to... Okay, since the character data for the champion is not actually imported into Dragon Age Inquisition, you have the option to try to recreate your custom champion with Kirkwall. The only problem is the character options are not going to be the same ones that were in Dragon Age 2, so good luck with trying to recreate your champion from Dragon Age 2, because character creator is entirely different from the one in Dragon Age 2. But since you went with a default champion, we should be okay with that option.
Inquisitor, meet Hawk, the champion of Kirkwall.
Though I don't use that title much anymore.
Looks a little different.
The Inquisitor. I figured you might have some friendly advice about Corypheus. You and I did fight him, after all.
Yeah, the hair's not the same. And the base geometry's a little different too.
Want my advice? Did you hear what happened to Kirkwall? My advice nearly tore that city apart.
You did the best you could with an impossible situation. A lot of people were going to die either way. That's what I'm facing now. And I could use your experience here.
Fair enough. I'll tell you whatever you think will help.
Varric said that you fought Corypheus before.
fought and killed. The Grey Wardens were holding him, and he somehow used his connection to the Darkspawn to influence them.
Corypheus got into their heads, messed with their minds, turned them against each other.
If the Wardens have disappeared, they could have fallen under his control again.
So Corypheus has the Venatori, the Red Templars, and now possibly the Wardens as well? Wonderful.
I didn't come this far just to give you bad news. I've got a friend in the Wardens. He was investigating something unrelated for me. His name is Alistair. The last time we spoke, he was worried about corruption in the Warden ranks. Since then, nothing.
Corypheus would certainly qualify as corruption in the ranks. Did your friend disappear with them?
No. He told me he'd be hiding in an old smuggler's cave near Crestwood.
If you didn't know about Corypheus, what were you doing with the Wardens?
The Templars in Kirkwall were using a strange form of lyrium. It was red. I'd hoped the Wardens could tell me more about it.
We've encountered red lyrium. Corypheus was using it to corrupt the Templars and turn them into his slaves.
Hopefully, my friend in the Wardens will know more.
I appreciate the help.
I'm doing this as much for myself as for you. Corypheus is my responsibility. I thought I'd killed him before. This time I'll make sure of it. Inquisitor.
We'll talk later.
I'll meet you at Crestwood.
Okay, I want to try something here. Let's go back to the quick save here. Because, you know, I expected the default option would look more like the Hawk from Dragon Age 2, but it didn't quite... See, it doesn't look quite the same as what I remember, so... Let me look at the custom options. Maybe I can tweak the default look so that looks a little bit more like her. Head 1, head 2... General. Oh, this character lighting is terrible. It's like so dark. Well, we could always pretend that, you know, Hawk's hair has changed a little bit in that time. It wouldn't actually be out of the question. Yeah, we could go with that. I mean, it's black anyway. I'm gonna leave the blood swipe off because it's just kind of weird. Her eyes are really supposed to be like a glowy blue. Maybe more like that. What I remember. She also had a very pale complexion. I don't know why we have. No. I wish the game did a better job of this. You know, I think it's probably the eyes that are throwing me off. The eyes are probably the wrong shape. That's probably closer to what it was. See, now I'm trying to remember what the nose looked like. I mean, I'm okay with that. That's probably a lot closer to what Hawk's default look is probably more like. A little closer, I think. Still don't know about the face shape. I'm still kind of debating on that one here. Maybe that one's better. Alright, why don't we go with that one? That at least feels more like the Hawk I had in Dragon Age 2. It's close enough.
Inquisitor, meet Hawk, the champion of Kirkwall.
Though I don't use that title much anymore.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That definitely feels a little closer.
Figured you might have some friendly advice about Corypheus. You and I did fight him after all.
You want my advice? Did you hear what happened to Kirkwall? My advice nearly tore that city apart.
You did the best you could with an impossible situation. A lot of people were going to die either way. That's what I'm facing now. And I could use your experience here.
Fair enough. I'll tell you whatever you think will help.
Varric said that you fought Corypheus before.
Fought and killed. The Grey Wardens were holding him, and he somehow used his connection to the Darkspawn to influence them.
Corypheus got into their heads, messed with their minds, turned them against each other.
If the Wardens have disappeared, they could have fallen under his control again.
So Corypheus has the Venatori, the Red Templars, and now possibly the Wardens as well? Wonderful.
I didn't come this far just to give you bad news. I've got a friend in the Wardens. He was investigating something unrelated for me. His name is Alistair. The last time we spoke, he was worried about corruption in the Warden ranks. Since then, nothing.
Corypheus would certainly qualify as corruption in the ranks. Did your friend disappear with them?
No. He told me he'd be hiding in an old smuggler's cave near Crestwood.
If you didn't know about Corypheus, what were you doing with the Wardens?
The Templars in Kirkwall were using a strange form of lyrium. It was red. I'd hoped the Wardens could tell me more about it.
We've encountered red lyrium. Corypheus was using it to corrupt the Templars and turn them into his slaves.
Hopefully, my friend in the Wardens will know more.
I appreciate the help.
I'm doing this as much for myself as for you. Corypheus is my responsibility. I thought I'd killed him before. This time I'll make sure of it. Inquisitor.
You said you thought you killed Corypheus?
The Grey Wardens had him imprisoned. They used my father's blood in a ritual to seal Corypheus inside. But he could still reach out and influence the Warden's thoughts. He sent them after me. And I didn't just think I killed him. When the fight was done, he was dead on the ground. Maybe his tie to the Blight somehow brought him back, or maybe it's old Tevinter magic, but he was dead, I swear it.
I assume Varric's been feeding you information about the Inquisition. What did he say about me?
Only good things, I promise. I was a little surprised, actually. Varric isn't one for religion in general, but he thinks highly of the Inquisition. I think the exact phrase was, has a good shot at fixing Blondie's mess.
Blondie's mess? You mean Anders?
I'd like to know more about Anders. What was he like?
I don't know if there ever was just an Anders. There was a voice in him, driving him toward justice for the mages. So loud that it drowned everything out, even me.
I heard that you two were close.
When someone betrays you like that, it takes a long time to get past it. I don't know if we ever have, but I can't just give up on him. He'd be here now if it was anyone after me but the Wardens. Anders used to be a Grey Warden. But whatever is going on with him, I couldn't risk exposing him to it. That went poorly the first time we met Corypheus.
Where did you go after the mages rebelled?
I heard the Chantry might be sending an exalted march to Kirkwall to put down the rebellion. We thought that leaving would save lives and force the Divine to divide her forces to hunt for us. But all the circles were rising up by then. We helped a lot of them take that final step.
I heard you had family and friends in Kirkwall. Where are they now?
When the Wardens began acting strangely, I had my friend Aveline take my brother out of the Free Marches. I'm never really happy leaving Anders alone. Once I realized Wardens were acting strangely, I had no choice. I've seen Corypheus affect Anders' mind before. If he was involved, I couldn't risk it happening again.
We'll talk later.
I'll meet you at Crestwood.
I'm wondering if it's the same voice actress. I don't think it is. It sounds like a different actress. I'll have to look that up. But anyway, I think we're done here for now. So I'm probably gonna stop here. So next time we will see what awaits us next time with the war table. Alright, actually, you know what? I'll just go ahead and save. Alright, that'll be it for tonight. So, we got Skyhold. We have encountered Quickie Thoughts. The Inquisitor is officially in charge now. And we have everybody. Everybody's here. I gotta equip Dorian too. I gotta remember to do that. Anyway, that'll be it for tonight. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye-bye.